Hey everyone, so we're here with the first video, and I'm going to kind of hop on that board since it's the new year. I'm a fitness professional. We're going to start off with goals, but I want to kind of challenge you to maybe think of it in a different light. So the last couple years, well, this year to be specific, I took a look at my goals from last year, so 2017. I keep everything on a spreadsheet just to be able to go back and look back on it. So one thing I noticed as I was looking back on the spreadsheet is that most of my goals from last year I accomplished. There was one with a little bit of an exception, but everything else I was able to complete. So I decided I was going to take a look at my 2016 goals and see what happened there. And as you know, that was fresh with starting up a new gym, so the same thing happened. I was just able to accomplish a lot of my goals, and what I noticed the most was that, like, even though I accomplished all these goals, I still wasn't quite like that happy in the process. So like as I look back upon them, I noticed like, oh yeah, I remember doing that. I remember accomplishing this, and it was good. It was joy that was brought to me, but I think the one thing that kind of got lost was the process of accomplishing those goals. So this year I've decided to try something different. I had a list of goals that I wanted to accomplish. So I have 4. They're pretty vague. I'm going to share them with you in a little bit. But instead of just focusing solely on those goals and accomplishing them, what I'm going to be focusing on this year is the process of getting to each one of those goals. So with that, let me pull this up. So just to kind of be transparent and share with you, I'm going to be trying to build this year, and hopefully you can get some inspiration, or even it can help you in this new process of trying to figure out how to do this on your own. So one of the major things I want to do is just build a golf community. So whether that's on my Instagram platform, my Facebook one, social media, like, it's a great tool, but I wouldn't say it's quite my number one topic. But being able to just build a golf community here in the Westlake Village, Thousand Oak area. So a couple of things I wrote down just in order to do that is first I'm going to start it off with like what I have already, because I want to make sure that I'm focusing on our client, our members, our gym here. So I'm going to be really trying to take all the kids I train out to golf more, and also the adults. I do a pretty good job right now, but I'm really going to be trying to like make that a weekly thing. Try not to miss too often, even trying to get some golf outings where maybe we go stay somewhere and play some new courses, because there's some nice ones out in the desert. So next thing, I'm going to be actively looking for just like golf charity events, usually those like Monday events with a 4-person scramble, and just try to donate more. So I want to make sure people are know that Westlake Sports Performance, like, not only do we train golfers, but like we're here to help people when it comes to charity, getting their goals and getting a better golf game. So next thing, we have a local golf course here, which usually I don't play too often, maybe once every few months. So I'm going to make sure to get out there pretty often, because that's going to be more of our Westlake Village, Thousand Oaks community. So I'm going to make sure to just spend more time in the heart of where our business is at. And then the last way we're going to do it, it goes along the lines of golfing at Los Robles golf course, is just meeting more golfers. So maybe it takes talking to strangers who I hear talking about golf, which personally I hate doing. I don't like just going up to someone and starting a conversation, but in order to build this golf community that I want, it might just be something I have to do. So yeah, the next one, this one's kind of just developing, but I'm hoping to find a new space for the gym. So we moved in here, everything's going great, but I think it's just kind of time to take it to the next level, find a space where it's not so much of a garage setting. So like right now we have no windows, so it's a rainy day, We're just closed in here though, we'd never know. So being able to just find a space with some windows, also just make it more Westlake Sports Performance. So be able to paint the way we want to, just get the complete setup that we want, some recovery aspects that I really want to implement, but I'm just not able to right now. So with that, I'm just gonna have to be diligent in getting in contact with brokers and being able to find some new spaces, going out and looking at them, and just kind of letting my imagination go wild with that. So that leads me to my next one, which is just one of my personal values of learning more. For me, I just find myself, I get like very stagnant if I'm not pursuing some type of new learning. So for me, what that means is, like, right now I signed up for a mentorship with a pretty well-known trader in the Indianapolis area, and I mean, it was a shiny penny. It's not going to be cheap, but I know what it's going to do for me in terms of mentally and be able to learn, but also how it's going to help my business. So I mean, I'm willing to make that sacrifice in order to keep learning this year. The other thing I really want to do is just find a team. So I really would like to find some people that are on the same level of trainers, whether they want to end up working here or they're working at their own space. But I want to find like-minded people to learn with, but also bump ideas off of. So that wraps up my learning more. And then it kind of leads into my other one, which I mentioned, is being with more like-minded people. So this is very important to me, but I'm going to take it a little further than just the training aspect and learning to do better programming or train my golfers better. I want to be with more like-minded people in the business. So I'm a part of another group. We're called 567. It's based out of New Jersey, but a lot of times it's hard for me to get out there because it's such a long trip. We're talking money, time. My wife usually has to kind of watch the gym for me. During that time, I have to take at least 4 days off. So this year I'm really going to make a point to get out there more, because I consider those guys family. It's about a group of 60 of us. So to be out there with like my brothers, my sisters, like I need to be out there bouncing new ideas for the business, but also just kind of taking care of ourselves and sharing what we're going through personally. So yeah. And then this is the hard one for me, is finding people in town. I feel like it's always been a challenge for me to find those like-minded people here in this area. So I'm really just gonna kind of keep an ear open, keep my eyes open. Just if I hear an interesting conversation, start talking with some people, and just try and find those like-minded people in this area. So those are the four that I had in terms of goals that I turned into processes. So let me know what you think. Maybe we'll start this year off together. You can send me your list if you have a list of goals. If you're not sure how to really guide yourself through how to break them down into a process, just let me know. Like, I'm here for you to reach out to. I'll bounce some ideas off of you. You can bounce them off of me. Let me know what you think of my list too. Like, constructive criticism's great. So definitely. And I hope you guys give this a try out. And if you do, let me know how it goes. But I'll be back in 2 weeks for another video for you. See you guys.